our next family band they're everything from a very Renaissance family. They're artists, they're musicians, they're singers, they're wrestlers, they're sports people. They've got this whole itinerary thing that we're going to be talking to them about. They've got a great album called Chapter 1 Roots, and this is a tune, an Irish tune, called Boys from Boston. Please welcome the Willis Clan to the Woodsongs Old Time Radio. From their CD, Chapter 1 Roots, it's the Willis Clan. Let's see, we have Jack, Jared, Jess, Jenny, Jet, and Jedi on the upright bass. That's a bunch of... So, Jess, you're all brothers and sisters?
Yes, there's actually 12 of us all together.
12 of you, right.
Yep.
And we got to meet just a delightful family. Your mom must be an incredible woman.
Yes, she is. She's super mom.
And a lot of you, aside from music and singing and stuff, there's wrestling. You've got some world champion wrestlers in your family, from your dad to yourselves, right?
State champions. State champions. All the boys.
To me, anybody that wins anything at wrestling is a world champion.
They can pretty much take everybody.
So your other brothers and sisters are also named with J's.
Yep, 12 J's. Let's see. Not on stage. We have Jasmine, Julie, Jamie, Joy, Jager, and Jada.
and you all live in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Where does the Irish passions come from? I mean, you're living in the heart of country music in Appalachia.
Right. The oldest kids, we grew up in Chicago, actually, and there's a really strong Irish culture up there, especially South Side. And my mom's grandparents were from Ireland, so my dad has Scotch and German, so a lot of just that whole Celtic
With 12
heritage.
kids, your father needs a lot of Scotch. Just period, I would think.
They both have a lot of energy. They actually...
Yeah.
And they're really talented too, and it's actually their love of the culture that got us into this. You know, they took us to so many concerts and festivals, and when we first started playing, they'd like push us up there and be like, "Play a tune for for the band," because that's the way the whole culture is. They really embrace it, and the pro people you can go up to your heroes and meet them after the concert, and it's amazing, and that's what pulled us in.
It's a wonderful community of fellow artists, isn't it? And so I'm assuming homeschooling is involved with the family, right?
Yes, we've all been homeschooled all the way through. So.
Yeah, and again, kudos to your mom and dad for the patience and the time. Same thing with the church sisters. I mean, they were talking about the devotion and the passion of their mom to encourage them and stuff like that. Here's what I want to know. 12 brothers and sisters, right? It's late at night. You're all going to bed. Somebody turns off the light. Which one of you goes, "Good night, John boy"? Just for the fun of it.
You know, Mom said that to me earlier today. And I gave her this look, and she goes, "You don't know what that's from?" And you got to understand, we don't have TV in our house. So we have never, apparently it's from a TV show, and I'm totally showing my ignorance here, but she was like, "You don't know what that is?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Toby, we got to get that. They've got to know what that quote is."
We're like, "Thanks, Mom. You're the one who educated us, and we don't know what that is."
Don't even know what it is. Now, we're going to talk about this in the second half hour, but for a family with no TV, you're doing a reality show on GAC, which is a national TV channel.
Yes, we are.
It's kind of ironic, actually.
We're going to have to go to our grandparents' house to watch our own show.
To watch your own show, yeah. So you guys are touring a lot. I mean, that's just, it's like a mind-boggling thing, because like here at Woodsongs, Mom, Dad, and all 12 of the kids are here. That's a big station wagon.
It's a 15-passenger van with a 17-foot trailer.
And that's just for your clothes, right?
My shoes. No, kidding.
Well, you're going to treat us to another. You've got this beautiful album called Chapter 1 Roots. This is a great song off that album. It's called Jack B. It's the Willis Clan on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio.
All his life on the sea. To this day I wish that I never set eyes on his very Jackie. His cheese, they were wild and rosy. He considered life stranger his play. His eyes were as green as the breakers, and as bright as the light ocean spray. 'Twas the heart is the fate that was cruel as any Jack be. Over many a land I have traveled, never again I'll be free. But wherever I roam, I will pine for the day that I first fell in love with the sea. But wherever I roam, I will pine for the day that I first saw the fairy Jack be.
The Willis Clan from Tennessee. They're going to dip back into their album called Chapter 1 Roots. This is a tune called Ship of the Line. It is the Willis Clan on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio album.
There's a ship of the line waiting in the harbor. She put her anchor down just offshore, with captain so bold and all her men about her. You never seen a sight like her before. The sweet darling boy wishes for to board her, journey in her cat distant shores. But I would lament if he took the order, for he's the only one I do adore. And the wind blows the colors, and the tide rolls away, and soft calls the ocean. There's a ship of the line in the bay.
Dear mother, I pray, though you tried to warn me, soon that I was bound to go my way. With fortunes abroad, it's soon a dollar on me, the finest things that money can repay.
Dear son, if you go, who will sow the harvest till the precious land that you call home? And if you're gone, there'll be no one to guard this, while on the wicked sea your guns are rolled. And the wind blows the colors, and the tide rolls away, and soft calls the ocean. There's a ship of the line in the bay. There's a ship of the line in the bay.
Oh, you'll not be alone when I take my leaving. Worry not for care while I'm away, for the boys of the glen will tend to all the reaping. The swarm so feels my going day.
Oh, the calls in the air and filling me with longing. Soon the captain orders anchor weigh, and I will depart as the day is dawning. There's no one else that I must still persuade. And the wind blows the colors, and the tide rolls away, and soft calls the ocean. There's a ship of a line in the bay. There's a ship of a line in the bay. The wind blows the colors, the tide rolls away, and soft calls the ocean. There's a ship of a line in the bay. There's a ship of a line in the bay.
Song is called Ship of the Line from their CD Chapter 1 Roots, the Willis Clan. And you've got Jack on bodhrán and cajon. You've got Jer on acoustic guitar. Those just doing lead vocals. Jess, Jenny, Jet, and Jedi in the back on the upright bass. 13 years old, doing a good job. So, how old were you kids when music was started to be treated seriously in the house?
Well, our parents were always, even before we were born, were very into music. And music was played from, the day we were born. And we were constantly listening to CDs and stuff. And it kind of started off with us. My mom and dad got this brilliant idea that instead of telling us to learn to play music and to telling us to practice, Mom and Dad decided that they were going to learn to play fiddle and whistle. And Dad took one fiddle lesson, and he came home and he's like, Jess, look what I can play. Jess is like, Dad, I can do better than that. And so she took the fiddle from him and kind of learned from there. And Mom took the whistle and said, Jer, look what I can play. And Jer's like, I'm gonna take that. So that's kind of how it started. And then from there, Mom and Dad just bought, another instrument, just like every other year. And we just kind of learned each one that they bought. So,
well, that's a really good way of doing it because they treated it like fun.
Exactly.
It was fun.
Exactly. Yeah, they were very smart about it.
So it wasn't structured lessons per se. So when you
No,
would
they
sit,
tried that.
They
tried
didn't
that.
work.
There's a funny story there.
And we quit completely
What
every
happened?
single time.
What happened?
The only instrument Jer ever got an official lessons on on a regular basis was fiddle, and to this day it's the only instrument he doesn't play. And this dear sweet girl, she was awesome. I loved learning some tunes from her, but she had to come to Mom and Dad and tell them that Jer had no musical talent.
So, none.
So it was quite funny. So he doesn't like teachers.
And so tell me about your reality show. Does it show things like you guys rehearsing around the house and fighting and arguing?
The
Unfortunately,
rehearsing,
yes.
not the fighting part.
Not
'Cause
the-
we don't fight. I mean, we're siblings.
She's lying.
Yeah.
No, actually, it shows everything, and it's it's a funny experience having people in your house, from 7 a.m. to 8 or 9 at night, and it's very revealing, but
I mean, what's that like having cameras following you when you're trying
It's
to
like this.
change mandolin strings and stuff?
That's what it's
yeah,
like.
it's very funny. Sometimes it's very stressful, but it kind of brings us together closer as a family. Being in a family band has done that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just everything we go through, performances and touring, and now the reality show is just bringing us closer together.
So I'm trying to figure out where the award-winning wrestling skills come in.
That comes from my dad. He was we actually come from a long line of family wrestlers. My grandfather was a wrestler and a coach, and he taught his sons, and both of his sons are wrestlers and now coaches. And now Dad coaches all the boys, and so that's where the wrestling comes from.
So that must leave family arguing must have its limits
exactly.
then, because
It's just everything. Every argument is like. We like to call it the Wookiee rules from Star Wars.
We're geeks.
It's don't argue with the Wookiee because he'll rip your arms off. So that's kind of how things get handled.
so when there's arguing, whoever gets pinned loses.
Exactly.
Is that how that works? Yeah.
Exactly.
So this album that you have out, Roots, this first album, is it all original songs? Yes. So who's the main songwriter in the family?
Jessica,
That would be me.
Yeah, Jessica's the main songwriter.
Violinist.
But we all write tunes.
Yep, Jer and Jen and Jeanette have all dabbled in it, and I'm encouraging them. And even Jasmine, who is not on stage right now, but she is 11 years old. I had a pause there. Got to make sure I get that right. But she wrote her own song as well, and that was actually featured in our TV show pilot. So I think she's got the bug as well. So hopefully that keeps going.
And do you guys read notes, or is it all by ear?
Everything has been by ear. We do know some music theory, and we can pick stuff out, but that's not the way we do things.
So you're not reading, you're not charting things, reading that you're playing from the heart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
so
good.
True.
Well, we're going to dip into your forthcoming CD, which is a very nice treat for our audience, not released yet, but this is a tune off the album that will be. It's called Wild and Free. It's the Willis Clan on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio. Well, what a surprise. think the guitar wasn't on. We good to go? Okay, so you guys applaud.
Down the open road I go, ready for whatever wind may blow, taking all my time alone, chasing every dream I've ever known. And the ride has just begun, something in my heart is on the run. And when I go, you'll see me, because I'm wild and I'm free. Over the open plains I fly, watching all the cities flashing by, fast beneath the darkened sky. I've been my chains of sorrows, sweet goodbye. And the ride has just begun, something in my heart is on the run. And when I go, you'll see me, because I'm wild and I'm free. Slow down, never find a hometown, won't rest until there's no more land to see. The soul keeps on rambling, my life I keep gambling, my freedom means more than anything to me. And the ride has just begun, something in my heart is on the run. And when I go, you'll see me, because I'm wild and I'm free. I'm leaving 'cause I'm wild and I'm free. I'm leaving 'cause I'm wild and I'm free. Yeah.
Wasn't it great having the Willis Clan on our broadcast? Where's Mama Willis? Stand up. Where is she? Where's Mama Willis? Where is she? Where is she? Come here, come here. Oh, come here. So, here's some more of the J kids.
A couple more of them. Yep, this is Jager and Jada. They're 3 and 2.
Yeah, and here's some more. You want to bring all the kids up and let them sit on the stage with all the kids?
Well, they were actually going to dance a little bit for you because we're Irish dancers as well. So when they do their encore number, it's going to be Irish.
Yeah,
we to dance.
We didn't get to talk about this is an award-winning Irish band over here. So
they won the World Championships last year.
You must be very, very proud, right?
I'm very blessed.
And you must be in desperate need of a Calgon moment after 12 kids. So how do you handle that?
You know what? My husband and I are a team, and we. When I'm frazzled, he handles it, and when he's frazzled, I handle it. We're a team, and we do it together.
Well, good. Well, why don't you bring all the kids out, and so we'll get to meet them all. This would be a good time to bring them out. Where's all the Willis kids? Hi. Why don't you come sit down over there? Here it comes. Okay. Why don't you guys go take your position over there? All right. Just sit. Hi, everybody. Look at the pretty hair. And we have some more kids. Okay. Why don't you guys sit down over there? All right. Wow. Feels like romper room. So, I'm going to let you introduce the next song, okay? So it says, say, hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hope you had a good time.
Hope you had a good time.
Don't you think?
Don't you think?
I'm cute. Please welcome
Please welcome
the Willis Clan.
the Willis Clan.